Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy SSG LIl in the building, and I'm back with another reaction video. We're on to the next week's weekly rap reactions, and for the week that I'm covering, we have a rap from Rustage and a rap from Fabvl. We're obviously going to start with the Rustage one. This is the Sasuke rap, Unholy God by Rustage featuring Shwabadi and Connor Quest, produced by Kiwwi. You already know the UK trio is back. They previously made a Naruto rap based off the original Naruto, which is when they're all kids, Naruto Shippuden, and the one from Boruto. But instead, these are the three versions of Sasuke. And I already know a little bit about Sasuke, you know, rival to Naruto. He wanted revenge on his brother. And you already know, went through all these different journeys. He's basically kind of like that anti-hero type of character. So yeah, can't wait to hear the UK trios take on these three iterations of Sasuke. And you already know, before we get into it, to avoid a copyright strike, I am not associated with the Naruto series. I support the official release and the creators of the official release. Go support the official release for yourselves. And let's get right into this, y'all. Sasuke, and Sasuke rap, Unholy God.
Yeah, I've been spitting balls of flames, the scorch remains, rose from my feet like a ball terrain. I'm all the range mans of the Hall of Fame. I'm predictable shit, you're an alternate. Leave a scene full of caution tape. I got venom in my blood, how I cope with stakes. I be stringing hit together, how I orchestrate. They fall for grace and covered like it's Watergate. I'm like, goddamn, second-hand ninjas, they ox fam. Way that I tap with no contact, they need a team to retrieve me, they ain't even got that. Way in red and make haste, I'm leaving stains of blood like spray paint. Ain't got a brains and words to vacate. Way that they break, they calling AA. I get back to back to back to back to back, grabbing hands like Sasuke till the crack. Sharagan, a battle man to man, dodgy needles like I'm anti-vax. Ice, I feel like ice. Bad boy, yeah, I don't play nice. Bad boy, yeah, I don't play right. Bad boy, yeah, this bitch gon' die.
Cold in my veins, cold in my blood. Get out my face, don't give a fuck. Cold in my veins, cold in my blood, cold in my body, you're testing your luck. Pleading your case to an unholy god.
Full on renegade like a venom. I still made lemonade, reinvented on different levels, man. Hands on MMA, eyes on weapons grip. Still, let me demonstrate, don't bro me, my bros are mental kids. Now I carry bare lead like pencil kids. Now I carry my demons with me. Took that snake and put it him down 6 feet. Wanna watch it all burn, I'll leave to let them know they won't miss me, Just breathe, coming back to my senses. Chakra stack, the fact is I'm electric. Back to back, to cracking out defenses. On no sentiment, just send a message. Sentimental on your chest, depressed and marked upon my mind right where the red is. Brothers bled for brothers, I'm pathetic. Danger close and hope is low to shallow. Join the fight cause I can change a battle. Left the light and I became a shadow.
Cold in my veins, cold in my blood. Get out my face, don't give a fuck. Cold in my veins, cold in my blood, cold in my body, you're testing your luck. Pleading your case to an unholy god.
1, 2, 3, 4, ops to repo. We move where you drop through G-force. Brought that gas, that hot new heat source. Talking jack, I chop through beanstalk. I got mean thoughts, resources to clean corpses. He's thoughtless, no emotion found within. Fuck, think I'm zoning out again. But I have to stay focused. Mission specialist, first hand observe the danger, risk assessment shit. Make the call and which directions pit and take the fall if it leads to an empty pit. Deadly grip, neck and strict, put a foot in your ass and have a rectum split. What are the flowers, how I make sakura wet and I'm planting my seeds. Thought that the forest was dead but I'm steady expanding my family tree. Man of the league, shadow Hokage, egg on my ramen, it's time I go eat, time I go cheat. You pet in my pocket, I got 1,000 little birdies in my collector, but drop it like Kiwwi slamming those beats.
Cold in my veins, cold in my blood. Get out my face, don't give a fuck. Cold in my veins, cold in my blood, cold in my body, you're testing your luck. Pleading your case to an unholy god, ayy. Cold in my veins, cold in my blood. Get out my face, don't give a fuck. Cold in my veins, cold in my blood, cold in my body, you're testing your luck.
Alright, y'all. That was the Sasuke, and Sasuke rap, Unholy God by Rustage featuring Shwabadi and Connor Quest, produced by Kiwwi. I loved it. The energy, the vibes, it was different. It wasn't meant to be like too happy because, like I said, Sasuke is a anti-hero kind of character, so it's gonna sound just a tad bit dark. And I love how chill short but menacing the chorus seemed. Like, coat in my veins, coat in my blood, get on my face, don't give a F. Coat in my veins, coat in my blood, coat in my body, you're touching your luck, pleading your case to only God. Yeah, because Sasuke was ruthless. He was ruthless. And I definitely like the bars that the UK trio was spitting. Like, definitely Rustage talking about he's spitting flames and all that, because he has, he has the fire style. I'm like, okay, like having the scene with caution tapes. I'm like, oh, okay. And I definitely like how he talking about, like, I'm dodging the needles, like I'm an anti-vax. I'm like, oh, I get it, Yeah, I'm not even gonna explain that, crazy times, and yeah, you could get demonetized for saying that word. I believe that's still out there, but the virus, we all get the reference. And he's like, ice. I feel like ice, bad boy. Yeah, bad boy. I don't play the nice bad boy. I don't play right bad boy. That gonna die. I'm like, oh, okay. They talk about like pulling street. That's how I orchestrate. I'm like, you already know a lot of string instruments you hear in an orchestra, bro. That's what I like. That's what I liked about Rustage. It's definitely good. And he said, like breaking like calling it breaking like AA. Like I know that might be in the UK because I know in America it's AAA for getting your car towed and stuff like that. You already know. So I definitely get the reference. Shwabadi, I definitely liked his energy coming into it too. And he talk about he weapons grade. And I like how he talk about when he did that little intense part, like, yeah, I'm bringing my demons with, like put the snake 60. I'm like, oh, like a little demonic kind of part, a little evil kind of part. And the snake 6 deep, 6 feet deep, or something like that. I believe that's referring to Orochimaru. I believe he fought Sasuke. I'm guessing from that he probably lost, probably died. I like how he talked about he got venom. He still got life gave him venom, but he still made lemonade. I'm like, oh, instead of life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. He gave him venom. He still made lemonade. I'm like, okay, all right, Shwabadi. I'm loving all the subtle references, bro. And then you got that man, Connor Quest. Talk about 1, 2, 3, 4 obstacle report. Let's talk about we move through G-force. I'm like, ooh, like resources to clean corpses. And I don't know why I always catch on to the dirty kind of bars, but he said, "Put my foot in your A word in your A. That's a rectum split." And he said, "Water the flowers, like how I make sakura wet and I'm planting my seeds." I'm like, I had to kind of giggle and kind of cringe at the same time. Bruh, and I love how he got fast paced at the end. Talk about many pets in my pocket, like 1,000 birds, and like Kiwwi making those beats. Oh, I'm like, Kiwwi the producer, nice and subtle, nice, good references to Sasuke, obviously. And yeah, honestly, I think that was just a good, simple. It was great, and I like the 3 iterations of the chorus. The first one was kind of normal, kind of calm, but then the second time after Shwabadi, like on my veins, come on blood, come on my body, you're touching your lung, playing your guitar, Unholy God, and it had the little beat in the background that boom, 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 like I'm like, okay, kind of like a beat drop. And then the last time, it's kind of like Rusty says it normally, but it's kind of softer, a little bit slower tempo. Cool my veins, cool my blood, and it start fading, like on my face. Don't give a F. Like I like that. It's a little bit unique, and it's just a unique style. And I've never heard the chorus done that way because you don't want the chorus sounding the same and hearing the same chorus like 2, 3 times in a row. There's got to be like different versions, different like iterations. So Rustage provided that. So yeah, this was definitely a good one. Great job to Rustage, Shwabadi, and Connor Quest for performing on the track. Great job to Kiwwi for producing it. All of y'all did amazing. Definitely a banger. Great job. On to the next one. And now we have a rap from Fabvl. This is the Vegeta Rap, Last One Standing by Fabvl featuring Cam Steady. Honestly, this is one of my favorite nerdcore duos because I just love the intensity that they both bring to it, especially when Fabvl and or Cam Steady are both yelling. That little rock type vibe mixed with the rap typically gets you hype and in the mood for the music, for the song, for the rap, whatever it may be. And honestly, like I said, Dragon Ball is my first anime I ever truly got into. So yes, I know Vegeta, Saiyan Prince, full of his Saiyan pride, lost his planet to Frieza, worked under him for a while, and wanted to avenge his people. And you know, because that's all that's important to him, his pride and eventually his family, obviously. So, and you know, going through the stages, trying to become one of the first Super Saiyans, trying to become a god, trying to go beyond his limits every time, trying to be number one, his main motto. So, yeah, I already know a lot about Vegeta, but let's hear Fabvl and Cam Steady's take on Vegeta through this rap. And you already know, before we get into it, to avoid a copyright strike, I am not associated with the Dragon Ball franchise. I support the official release and the creators of the official release. Go support the official release for yourselves. And let's get right into this, y'all. Vegeta Rap, Last One Standing.
God damn. You say that you want it, but you never want it like I do. Everyone's saying they claiming the crown, but divinity isn't inside you. Break every bone in my body. I need another fight that I just might lose. Give me another height that I can rise to, so I can prove what the warrior pride do. I drop the facade, blaze through the blue, I'm becoming a god. I never stop, I know the loss of my body will drop. Cause like we fall from the top, then I'm enough though with all of the royalty time. So I give it all that I got to the family I love, cause I know that's what loyalty got. As I depart from my father, he pointed his finger to say, son, I played it good, crumble and fall, but I know through it all that you carry the name. Know that our power is not in a person, it comes from the people you use it to raise. Carry the weight of my legacy in the new world that I know you'll create. As I departed the villain, he pointed his finger to aim, saying your planet will crumble and fall. At the end of it all, I'm not leaving a trace. And to this day I still carry the weight of the millions screaming who couldn't escape. Until the day when I look at the face of the villain, avenging all those he enslaved. Beaming into the ground, you would bring me. All that I lost, I found. You would save me now. On everything, I'll make them see. When it all falls down, I'll be the last one standing. You say that you want it, but you never want it like I do. If they told you that I'm second best, well then motherfucker, you've been lied to. I have to ride through. Got a gun for you and your fucking side boo. Said you want a snake way, heard it's got a nice view. Sick of you bitches, yeah. In the chamber, yeah, you know where I'm at. King shit, got the cuts on my back. Person do it, put you all on the map. Don't make me laugh. Super Saiyan, nah, I never can slack. Popping trunks, I don't wanna go back. Raising bars from the future, pushing power levels through you. Fuck all the etiquette, I've been a menace. Don't let me catch you moving sideways. I'll make you regret it, bitch. All of my tenants, the laces up, hit the highway. This is my day, rich as fuck, did it my way. Time to do whatever I say. Y'all been writing on my way. Chanting my name, bitch. I won't fall down again. I'll always give it everything. Through all the fire, through all the rain, through all the liars, through all the fakes, through it all, through it all, through it all. When my time comes to end, just know I gave it everything. Through all the fame, through all the pain, through all the passion, through all the rage, through it all, through it all, through it all. Beat me into the ground, you won't break me. All that I lost, I found. You won't save me now. On everything, I'll make them see. When it all falls down, I'll be the last one standing.
Alright, y'all. That was the Vegeta Rap, Last One Standing by Fabvl featuring Cam Steady. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? this was definitely a fire one. I love the chorus. I absolutely love. Beat me into the ground. You won't break me. All that I lost, I found. You won't shake me. No, on everything I'll make them see. When it all falls down, I'll be the last one standing. Like, bro, what the energy was just off the chain. What in the world? And I love that pre-chorus before they played it for the last time, where he's essentially talking about like I'm like talking about he won't give it in. Like when my time comes to end, and he literally talking about when time comes again. Just know I give it everything. Through all the passion, like he literally said, through all the famine, through all the pain, through all the through all the passion, through all the rage, through all the. Oh, I'm like, okay, like I won't fall down again. That was the first. I said the second part before the first, but he said I won't fall down again. I always give it everything. Through all the fire, through all the rain, through all the liars, through all the fakes, through all the. I'm like, yo, come on. And I love Cam said he's talking about like you said you want it, but you never want it like I do. I'm like talking about divinity and even inside you. And I'm like, okay. And then when he turned, it's like, hey, drop the facade, blaze turning blue, I'm becoming a god. Hey. Like, I'm like, whoa. And he just went crazy. I'm like, oh. And then when he's talking about, like, saying, like my father would say, the planet will crumble off of, but in the end you'll carry the name. I'm like, oh. And then when he's talking about, like, and he said the villain that's been taking that's been enslaving all of us. Talk about, he said with one finger the planet will fall and will crumble, and I ain't leaving a trace. And said here, like, still hear all the people, all the millions that couldn't escape. And he said, tell every day, take down the villain who enslaved us, and avenge all them, and avenge all who been enslaved. I'm like, yo, oh my god. Come on, bro. The intensity was good. And then Fabvl started his verse the same way. You know, you say you want it, but you don't want it like I do. It's like, you don't want it, but you don't want it like I do. If you've been heard that I'm second best, then mother effer, you've been lied to. So it's like, I gun for you and your side boo. I'm like, okay. And he's talking about King SH got the Kai's on my back. It's talking about Snake Way got a nice view. I'm like, ooh. And talk about like Super Saiyan. Talk about going Super Saiyan. Talk about popping the trunks. I don't want to go back. Raise bars from the future. Paolo's going through you. Talk about F all the etiquette. I'm like, oh, I'm a menace. Don't let me catch you moving sideways. I'm like, talking about y'all my tenants. Like, hit the lease, hit the highway. I'm just like, bro. The intensity was just off the chain, bro. It was insane. Like, I felt that. I felt everything that Vegeta was feeling. That sense of Saiyan pride. All that he had to go through being enslaved by Frieza, to trying to avenge his people, keep his lineage. He was the prince who was supposed to get a planet, and his whole planet got destroyed by an emperor who did not like the Saiyans. He did not like the idea of the Saiyans growing stronger than him and somehow rising to a form of power. That, oh, man, that basically just encompassed the entire character of Vegeta in this one rap. So great job to Fabvl. Great job to Cam Steady. Definitely one of my favorite nerdcore based duos And this one was definitely an amazing banger, y'all. I hope y'all collab later and make more. Truly a great job, man. Amazing work. The next video will either be the next weekly rap reaction or the next random video, which is the Yuji Itadori rap song, I Don't Want to Be Alone by Dizzy 8 featuring Mix Williams. So yeah, be prepared for one of those two options in the next video. This is the end of the video, y'all. Like and subscribe if you do happen to like my content. I appreciate any support that I get. It's SSG LIl, y'all. I'm out. Peace.